Today's player walkout is sponsored by Children's Hospital Colorado. Colorado Springs Switchbacks at the site of their championship triumph a year ago welcome Phoenix Rising, who won it all in 2023. Tonight's starting lineups are brought to you by Phil Long. Colorado Springs had to make a change. They are without Matt Real due to red card, and that is a fearsome front three.
Yeah, I think all eyes are on Endeley and what he's going to add to this team, whether it's presence, whether it's aerial ability, whether it's leadership. They need somebody who's capable of getting the troops together, getting them defensively organised, and an ability to keep clean sheets. Of course, they've not had the ability to keep the same lineup consistently from game to game. There's been a lot of interchanging of players, and you know, with defence, it's very important to have a consistent defence for cohesion, for chemistry, for understanding, and that's not been able to happen so far this season for Phoenix Rising. So it's going to be interesting to see how Endeley is able to come into this game and have an impact and a presence.
Matthew Corrigan in the middle tonight. There is Abraham Romero, practically begging James Chambers to see a clean sheet. They've split time between Romero and Herrera to start the year, much as Phoenix has split time between their two goalkeepers. They'll start with Patrick Rakowski here tonight, who led Orange County to the championship title in 2021. Well, it's always a ruckus atmosphere here at high altitude. First touch belongs to Phoenix, and we are underway. Second bite of the apple here from Marco Micheletto. Flicked along. It was in Mahoney's direction. He backed away looking for the second ball. Dhillon, a drive. That's saved by Rakowski. Hanya back across the face, headed down. Mahoney, that's blocked. Ooh.
Ball forced to the edge of the box here. It's a great volley.
Don't hit it much sweeter than that. Game last season, already his fifth start this year. Decent ball out there. Avievu, angle tightening, slashed above the bar. And Formella making his presence known 10 minutes in.
And that's exactly what you could say here. You could maybe say Colorado Springs have dominated the opening 10 minutes, but Formella's had an opportunity here where they could be 1-0 down. So for the opportunities they had, the possession they've had, the creating and attacking opportunities they had, not far away from being 1-0 down. So I think the key is being able to convert those opportunities, turning that pressure into goals more so than just goal-scoring opportunities.
Montgomery coming back to Rakowski. Hey, you can enter the Prinks Tires Tailgate Kit Sweepstakes for a chance to win a prize pack worth up to $3,000. Scan the QR code on screen to enter today. I get the tires, the grill, I mean, that's pretty impressive. Ball ahead, and a real chance now. Margaritha! Margaritha bangs it in! And for all that Colorado Springs has done right, Phoenix pounces, and they lead on the road.
And exactly what we were speaking about, the dominance has been.
Fontana, a little room to run here for Lacroix. Cabral closes. Fontana.
It's a good strike there from Fontana. Not much backlift at all. And when he takes that touch, there's nobody going to put him under pressure to block the shot. Unfortunately, he rushes a little bit.
Ball across, unable to get the finishing touch on it. That glanced off of Cabral.
Hanya just had an opportunity at one end. Sacco breaks in behind, and Cabral just needs to get something and guide this on target. And it's sitting in a relegation position, especially if you were last year's champions. Unless you're Manchester United, then it becomes pretty normal. But nobody wants to see the champions in the relegation positions the following season. So I think it completely changes the emphasis, the focus, the intensity. As I said, I'm pretty excited for when it kicks off.
A couple years away from the intent from USL to launch a first division league, and with it, promotion relegation.
And I'm most excited because organizations just have to become a lot more serious about how they promote and approach the league. There's no more where you can afford to just have a transition for a whole season and perform poorly for a whole season and think that that's an acceptable standard. You're going to go down if you don't invest right in your league, if you don't invest right in your team, if you don't provide the right infrastructure, if you don't do things correctly, you're not going to be participating at the top tier anymore. And I think that's the best thing that's going to come from it.
Awkward giveaway. Cabral pumps the brakes. He had been in an offside position. Sacco. Ball ricochets high.
Sacco just looking for one pass too many there. I thought when he cut back onto his left foot inside the box, he could have pulled the trigger himself.
Formella, ball bouncing around, turning toward frame, headed away from the line.
So now
Bounces through over Mahoney. Lacroix sent that ball into the stands and sends us to halftime.
I think it's a 45 minutes that Pamadakar will be happy with, but they'll be looking at ways improvement.
And of course, thankfully, not the most dangerous weapons being handed out today. Let's get into the second half. Phoenix with a 1-goal lead on Colorado Springs.
Let's hope
Nicoletto spots the run, pouring forward from Lacroix. Now Hanya. Hanya slides inside, cutback ball, aimed in front, knocked in. Anthony Fontana. His first goal for Colorado Springs.
it's a great finish from the edge of the box, but here Hanya just in way too much time and space. Takes too long out. It's Isenge.
Pamadou Ka, first job North Texas as this goes all the way through. And here comes Rémi. Cabral. Cabral full speed. Off the mark at the end.
He's done absolutely everything spot on here, apart from the finish. He has to hit the target there. He's beat the two defenders. His first touch has settled it down. He's still got time to pick his corner here. And he's hit it wide of the target, as we spoke about.
Ward playing it ahead. Endeley. Cut back. Sends to the near post. Snagged by Rakowski. To follow there on Montgomery, by the way. They're going to allow this to play for a moment longer. Mahoney. It was looking for Ward. Sent upfield. Can Cabral corral this? Cabral in behind, around the keeper. Was that touched outside the area? It is. It's a red card. Keeper got sent off.
It's a red card worth taking in the last kick of the game. This is the difference. If you're Cabral and you knock this on the floor around the goalkeeper, he don't stand a chance.
Romero just saved a point at the death with a red card. And Colorado Springs come from behind to grab a point. Phoenix goes on the road, grabs the early goal, and gets something away to the reigning champion.